Hi everyone, welcome back to this episode of SimCity 2013. To continue off last time where we tried to transition into high wealth, this time we'll try to finish it off. Last time I was pushing into high wealth a little too much, it's as in a little bit too greedy, and with the little dinosaur coming out, I almost went bankrupt. Fortunately, that didn't happen, so this city is still alive and it's stabilized. So this time we're trying to finish building our mega towers and utilizing the mega tower to make a good load of money. So we're gonna check on the utility first. Everything looks pretty okay. The garbage is burning. Alright. There's no major issue here. Now with the money we have, I'm thinking that we probably don't need to have extra universities department, but I'm thinking to add the science here to increase a profit coming from the industry area. But I figure Megatower is gonna make way more money than this, so let's just focus on making the Megatower and finish building them off and getting our bonuses, stacking bonuses for the commercial crown. So another focus for this is that we are trying to unlock stuff from the academy to finish researching off the necessary research that's needed to help to build into the region. So this city is to unlock stuff. The mega tower is just to make money while we wait for the research to be completed, and don't waste time, make some money, and by the time the research is finished, we will have the funds to fund our next big city. So let's get started. Now that we have 500k, I think it's time for us to put down two mega tower, elite mega towers. We could definitely invest into it. So like last time, one of them will be concentrated with commercial, like the mall and offices to make money, while the other one next to it will be the ones that supplying with workers for the offices and basically apartment building for high wealth, right? And we're gonna turn this one on the right into the high-end apartment building. We don't really have cash for the high-end offices. You know what? Let's just learn our lesson. Let's not bankrupt ourselves like last time, and we'll just go with the mall first. And while we wait for the money to come, by the time they finish, I think we could definitely get enough money to build a high-end office, right? Oh, the building's finally complete, and we had the money to buy the high-end office. And this one let's just take out a loan for this. We're gonna just build more into the apartment buildings. So I do want to just finish off this two building faster, especially the commercial one. And once the crown starts stacking, we're gonna make more and more money. Oh, I almost forgot about the research. That's actually the primary goal. We want to get the research. Alright, so once we've researched level 2, I want to put down one of these to unlock the fusion power plant. So it's the plasma physics. So we're gonna unlock the plasma physics for the fusion power plant. Now we need to find a place to put it. Yeah, the fire truck was blocking the path, so now we're gonna remove it. We're gonna place it place down the plasma research center, and now we can put the fire truck back and start it out on our fusion power plant research. And the fusion power plant produces green energy. Although without the final upgrade, it doesn't produce as much as you like, but it is still producing green energy, and it doesn't require you to have oil coming into your city. However, it does have an issue if your worker count start to drop and there's too much traffic going to your academy, right? Your control net could crash, and once your control net crash, your power plant no longer works. It become a huge domino effect where your high wealth won't get power, therefore less high wealth worker in your city, and less high wealth worker in your city means that your control net will go down. Basically, your entire city will crumble if you're not be careful with control net. So just to make sure that your city runs well, make sure that you have adequate amount of control net to support your fusion power plant. So this is why having a utility city is really valuable in this game. The utility city doesn't really run because you're not loading into it, so it will always provide a set number of utilities. So like water is set, electricity, sewage, and control net. They won't affect by any type of traffic because that city isn't exactly running. So as long as you exit that city on a good note, that city will provide a good stable utility for the other city to take without it ever crashing due to traffic or any type of disaster. For this building here, we do want to be mostly commercial and offices. However, we are having a little bit of worker problem, so if the office aren't filled, they are losing a lot of money. So right now, I am going to drop a couple floors of apartment building so that these offices would definitely be filled. One thing about Megatower is that they're extremely sensitive to the amount of jobs, residents, and commercial available in your city. You want to make sure that these three are balanced out so that your citizen can be happy. If you have too much job opening and not enough worker, the worker will be unhappy because they are working to the bones. If you are having too much residents but not enough jobs, clearly they have to leave because they can't find work anywhere. And if you don't have enough commercial to keep your citizens happy, well, they would also just leave. So you always have to be checking your population count to make sure that you have sufficient amount of either worker, commercial, and jobs. I can see the traffic start getting bad on this side due to the amount of high wealth workers. I'm gonna put down some Maglev to hopefully relieve some pressures. Alright, right now we're making 27,000 per hour, 26,000 per hour. Once this crown's finished, we make 38,000 per hour. 11,000 per hour jump because of this crown. And once we're gonna have 5 Megatower Advertisement Crown on the top, we will be making a lot of money. Since we're waiting for research anyway, we might as well take this time to make some money so that we can use this money to fund our next city, which will be our dream city that specializes in whatever we want it to do. So now that we have the money, we finish off the 4 Megatower. We only have 4 more left. So I'm thinking to have 3 Megatower here and 1 low wealth Megatower on the left side of the maps. Well, from this perspective. So these 3 Megatower will all be Advertisement Crowns, and they will having a more balance than to say one is with all workers. So here we're gonna make like 2 office level, 1 mall level, and then the rest will be apartment building to support the offices and the mall, and all 3 of them will probably have the same structure. We are having a little bit of electricity problem. Seems like we do need to add more electricity. So at this point, since the research for fusion reactor is finished, we might as well drop some fusion reactor, right? It produces less pollution. As a matter of fact, it doesn't produce any pollution. So we're gonna drop a fusion power plant to support the city for electricity generation. The fusion power plant requires a little jump start. You need to have over 600 megawatt exceed in your city in order to jump start the fusion power plant. So right now I'm just waiting for the control neck to get online and ignite the fusion reactors. And once the fusion igniter is ignited, it will be producing a lot of green energy. And we can turn this off now, right? The electricity. There we go. And now we have green energy. Now my elite Megatower is basically completed. I am going to drop my final Megatower, and I will set it to make nothing but low wealth apartments and also one low wealth mall. This is to provide my city with low wealth workers, and the rest of the surrounding area will get affected by the higher land value and turning into mid wealth. So I might as well make the surrounding area to be just mid wealth area. So now my city is not going to be having a perfect balance. It definitely will lack either low wealth or mid wealth workers. However, it is more important to have a happy high wealth because this is a research city. And research city needs high wealth workers to actually get anything done. And now our city for research is finally finished. Right now we are making over $141,000 per hour in our city while we're doing the research. And for the research that we'll actually need are the level 4 research, the ground scrubber and the advanced fusion reactor. We also might want the garbage atomizer. We also need the sky bridge for the tourism city. And finally, we also need a control net facility. Now, we're not getting them yet. We're trying to get to level 4 research upgrade first, because after you drop the level 4 research, like the attachment for it actually boosts the research speed as you read, right? It increase your research speed. So it's always good to backtrack. Just push to level 4 research center before you care about, backtracking the research previously. So that's it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.